Hello, and welcome to another episode of Eat In with Adam and John. I'm John. Today we're again at the Inn of the Tartan Fox, a wonderful bed and breakfast here in Swansea, New Hampshire. And here's Meg from the inn.
Hi John, how you doing?
Pretty good. I heard that today we're going to be making something related to blueberries.
Okay. And what we're making today is lemon-scented blueberry sauce.
Lemon-scented blueberry sauce.
So I'm going to pour out about 2 cups of blueberries. And you can hear they're really frozen. And that's actually a little more than 2 cups, but that's okay. So this is very, very simple sauce to make, and we're going to use about 1/3 of a cup of sugar. Now, if you know your blueberries are exceptionally tart or a little sweeter, then you can adjust the amount of sugar. And just sprinkle that in. About between 2 and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. If you want to squeeze about 2 or 3 tablespoons of lemon juice there, because they're very juicy, and that's like way more than 3 tablespoons, but that's really, really good. Now, a lot of people might strain the lemon juice to get any bits of pulp out, which you can do if you want, but I sort of like the extra flavor that it gives. And now I have washed these lemons, so we're going to get some lemon zest in here as well.
Great.
It's going to be very lemony, very bright. So we just stir it up. And you don't need to add any water in here because as the blueberries melt and thaw, they're going to provide plenty of liquid. So we'll just take it over to the stove. You don't want to cook it on too high a heat because you don't want them to burn before they're all melted and thawed and cooked. And this is probably going to take between 10 and 15 minutes for the whole thing to happen. And you do want to stir it pretty frequently so that all the blueberries get cooked at the same time.
So I've noticed in various recipes the use of cornstarch, and I've always heard it referred to as a thickener.
The thing with cornstarch to make it really work is that, I mean, right now you can see there's plenty of liquid in here, but it's not crystal clear. It's cloudy.
Okay.
And that's I think where people go wrong, even with a pie. They'll see the pie getting brown in the oven and they'll notice that it might be starting to bubble, but the juices aren't really clear and shiny, and you have to let the pie bake until you actually see those juices get to be clear and shiny, and you're going to see that happen here. Now, since everything's melted, you could turn up the heat a little bit more, and that will help it cook a little quicker.
Well, I can guess that keeping it stirring and keeping an eye on it's important at this stage of the recipe, because from my own experience, I'm most likely to burn it at this point.
See where it's now it's starting to catch.
Yeah.
You can see the change happening with the color, and
the blueberries are starting to come apart a little bit, and you're starting to see them adhere to the bottom a little bit more.
You can kind of hear them. And once this starts to happen, you'll see that it happens pretty quick, and that you're right, you could burn it quickly here. But you see that it's nice and shiny and glossy, and it's not got that chalkiness to it like the cornstarch. Is all thoroughly cooked and dissolved, and you can even smell the lemon.
That was fast.
Yeah, it is. It's quick and it's easy, and this is just going to taste so great on that angel food cake I made.
There's a little bit of tartness, and the lemon is definitely in there. But is it good?
It is. So, all right, so that's lemon-scented blueberry sauce. Always a favorite here.